Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, God Empress Jesse Milestone, and this is meant to offend, so if you're offended, good. And I made this a meant to offend video because I know that even though many of you do not get offended by this series, this one in particular probably will offend a lot of you who are normally fine with the things I say. And I say that because this video is an apology. And I know one of the things you guys love the most about me is the fact that I am unapologetic. That I speak my mind and I stand by the things I say. Right, wrong, good, bad, you agree, you disagree, whatever it is. I have conviction in the things that I espouse on my channel. And normally I do, but in this particular instance, I gotta admit that I was wrong. And I gotta admit that I owe the state of Michigan an apology. Yes, that's what this apology is for. It is for my previous video, my meant to offend video entitled Michigan Sucks. Now, my defense at that time, and I'm leaving that video up because my impression, there is valid, which is my only experience with Michigan was having visited Detroit once, and, all the reports about Flint and their completely unpotable water that makes people die. So that was all I knew about Michigan, and from that perspective, it kind of sucked. However, turns out that Michigan is not terribly unlike New York. So New York City, right? Big, huge, wonderful city. Terrible! I hate New York City. New York City is the worst place in the world. New York City is my least favorite city that I've ever been to. Probably the worst city in the goddamn world. However, that doesn't detract from the fact that the rest of New York is actually quite nice. Upstate New York, a lot of pretty mountains. You got Niagara Falls up in there somewhere. It's a really, really lovely state. Went to summer camp there. It was good. Much like that, Michigan, a lot of the rest of Michigan, very countrified. A lot of wonderful things about it, like the 45th parallel up around Traverse City, which excellent wine country, by the way. I visited Black Star Farms, which has their own vineyards, and I tasted their wines there. And the lovely lady who gave us the wine tasting, I didn't catch her name, but you know who you are if you're listening. You're awesome. You were fantastic. Thank you for that wonderful tasting. That was great. We're driving up a country road too, and then there's this place. It looks like a barn on the side of the road. It says Tandem Cidery if you look nice and carefully. They make their 14 different varieties of cider they have there, of which I sampled all of them, obviously. There's a place that makes craft mead and has it on tap. I mean, this is wonderful. It's like sort of the cool things about. It's like if hipsters went to the country, these are the things that they would do, but they're not hipsters. The people in Michigan, super nice, really chill, really cool, very live and let live. You can't tell by looking at them or being around them or things like that, whether or not they're like what their beliefs are, because they're just very much live and let live. Now, I will say, and I thought this was neat, there are a lot of businesses and places in Traverse City, which is a huge tourist area, that they will fly a rainbow flag somewhere on the premise to let you know that they are for sure a queer-friendly establishment, which is cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know if there are other parts of Michigan that are very not queer-friendly. That much I didn't really delve into. But it's a nice thing to be like, hey guys, we accept you here, hooray! Acceptance is great. I like accepting all kinds of people. I accept all kinds of people, all the peoples. Young, old, fat, skinny, stupid, not stupid. I don't really like stupid people that much, but I accept them, or at least I try very, very hard to. That's the point. The point is that everyone I met in Michigan was so nice, was really cool, really fun. Shout out to Lowell Godfrey, the guy who allowed me to be a guest at his Comic-Con that he busted his ass to organize in Fremont, Michigan, as well as his wonderful crew of security guys, all super cool, super hard work, and gals, a couple of gals there, who helped load in and load out the whole con. I mean, really, really awesome, fun, hardworking people that I willingly gave my time to. Robin the Bard, who I have an interview with on this channel as well. Awesome people that I just was more than happy to spend more time. We stayed in hours, most of a day longer than we planned to in Fremont to hang out with these people. And when I say we, I mean me and Walt. Walt Rowan was my host, essentially, for my time in Michigan, was the one committed to changing my mind about my previous preconceptions about the state. And man, did he do a good job. Walt was an incredible host. He showed me all sorts of things. He did everything to cater to my needs, drove me around, took me all sorts of places, picked up the tab more than once, shared his home with me, let me meet his wonderful guinea pigs, and was an all-around amazing human being, amazing gentleman, which you could tell by the fact that we'd be tootling around town. He'd run into people that he knew that were always so happy to see him. Some people that he hadn't maybe hadn't seen or spoken to in a minute were always so thrilled, so happy to see him. I mean, and it was just like, he was incredible, the people were incredible, the food was great. I mean, great fish from the lake, as well as wonderful cow. Apparently Michigan has great standards for a lot of the beef they raise, so really, really good burgers, really good steaks. Just great, freaking phenomenal beer. I drank so much beer, it was wonderful. The wine, the everything, it was just man, I mean, wow, I 180, total 180 here. I mean, months ago, 6 months ago or whatever, I was making a video just bashing the state of Michigan unabashedly, and now I'm like, am I a Michigan enthusiast? I don't know. Maybe. I brought home some maple syrup. I'm really excited to put that on my pancakes tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I really do. I sincerely apologize to the state of Michigan and the people from Michigan, because I did offend some people from Michigan. I do apologize to any people not from Detroit who are from Michigan who are like, God, my state is great. Fuck you. You're right. You're right. Your state is awesome. It's beautiful. The fall foliage, the colors. I haven't seen beautiful fall foliage in such a long time. I'm going to be posting some of those pictures, as well as the unbelievable sunset I saw in Leland, I think is a little fish town up on the lake, on Lake Michigan. The sunset there was just killer. I'm going to post some of that stuff on Patreon, so if you want to see some of these amazing trip pictures, by all means, check out my Patreon. Just wow. I mean, really, really, yeah. So sorry, Michigan. I'm sorry that I judged you too soon and too harshly, because that is a place I will gladly go back to. I had so much fun. It was so wonderful. It was just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I'm sorry, Michigan. And if you're offended by the fact that I'm admitting wrongdoing and apologizing, good. You should be offended, because even the God Empress makes mistakes sometimes. And this was a mistake I made, and I'm happy to walk it back. So that's that. If you are from Michigan and want other people to feel the same way about your state, by all means, share this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, do all those things, and leave me your comments. Have you been to Michigan? What do you think? Are you from Michigan? What should I see next time? Because there will be a next time, let me tell you. I'm definitely going back next year for the Comic-Con. I'd like to maybe come back maybe in the summertime and, up to Traverse City and full tourist swing and whatnot. There's, like, more cool things. There's so food. They have like a whole food truck alley there in the summertime, things like that. So what should I do next time I go to Michigan? Have you been there? Would you like to go there? I don't know. Are you mad at me because I apologized and admitted wrongdoing? Maybe you are. I don't care. But tell me about it. That's what the comment section is for. And yeah, and we'll talk to you soon. That's all.